Hi, I'm Albie from Keller Williams, Las Vegas, and I'm here to give you a monthly housing update for the month of April. So the median price of Las Vegas last month was $475, and that's actually up 5,000 from the previous month of 470. So that means half of the houses in Las Vegas sold above that 475 mark and half is sold below. Not to be confused with averages. We don't use averages when we're talking about market numbers because some of those $20 million houses are going to skew the numbers by a long way. So we use median. So that's why we use the median price inside of there. So year over year versus last year, our median price was 430. That is a 9.47% return on investment on year after year. And that return on investment, it's only return on investment if you had purchased last year and your property would have gained 10%. So we sold 2,200 units. That's how many single family homes that sold last month versus the previous year of 1,871. So that's about a 300 plus change inside of that. So let's talk about the other communities in Las Vegas. Summerlin. So Summerlin is on the west side of Las Vegas, nestled up in the mountains. So our median price was $726,000, and that is a little lower than the previous month. So it could have just been a couple of more houses that have sold, but versus last year was $690,000. So that's about a 5% increase. That's a pretty decent amount of increase versus year over year. And the reason why we like those numbers between 5 and 10% because that's steady, sustainable growth. And normally you're looking at that 3 to 5% overall year over year. But in this case, it's really, really good. It gets a little hairy once you get into that 10 to 15%, 20% difference. That was crazy. I believe that was the difference between 2021 and 2022. That jump, I believe, was 21%. That's really, really large. Units sold, we had 144 units sold in Summerlin last month. Previously, the year before, we only had 116. So that's a little bit of growth in sale inside of there as well. But here's another key factor that we like to look at and kind of maybe take a look at the analytics of this is, so when you're looking at the median price of Las Vegas, which is $475, and the median price of Summerlin is $726, you're looking at about a 35% difference in pricing. So that's a whole large gap between here and there. So a lot of times, people are like, oh, I would love to live in Summerlin, but that price range is just a little too much of a difference. So there's other areas that you can buy in or surrounding areas that don't carry the Summerlin premium. I did a video on that. I know I say that every single time, but it is the Summerlin premium. So we take a look at some other parts of Las Vegas. The Henderson, it's its own little city. And so the median price of Henderson is going to be $527. All right, that's a really good number. That's a little bit higher than Las Vegas, but not that much compared to Summerlin. But you're looking at almost a 9% growth from year over last year. Also, it is about 10% more expensive than the median price of Las Vegas of $475. So it's within range, not as expensive as Summerlin, but it is creeping up to be able to be a slightly higher price than the median price. So, and if you're looking for the bargain, I always say that if you're looking for the bargain is in North Las Vegas. So the median price is $415,000, and that is up 6% over last year, which was $390,000. Compared to the median price of Las Vegas, you're looking at a 15% discount. So that's really sharp on that part too. So that's super cool. Kind of consistent on sales. 292 units were sold last month versus the year before of 275. That's pretty close. So I think it's very consistent in there. If we take a look at the market as a whole, we're still in that low inventory. We did creep up a little bit from like 3,300 homes available for sale. Now we're at 3,500 homes available for sale. And we're sitting right at that 19 days on market, which is still pretty fast, but just depends on how that market is priced. And then the higher the price, and if it's not what we call upgraded, it may sit on the market a little bit more. So that adds into the fact of that too. Interest rates did bubble up a little bit. It went to 7.5 and then it came down a little bit. So Friday, as I was recording of yesterday, that price right now is 7.18%. Next week, a little turbulent time, so we'll see what's happening. So we have the CPI numbers that'll come out and the PPI numbers that'll come out next week. So we'll get a good understanding where that volatility will be in that interest rate mark. One of the cool things is, we work with a really great set of lenders, and one of our lenders locked one of our clients yesterday because due to the volatility of next week with those reports coming out, it was just a safer bet to lock in that rate of 7.18. So that's super awesome. So, all right, any questions, concerns, let me know, reach out to me, and we'd love to talk to you. We'll see you next month, okay?